Yo, what's a good, y'all? It's your motherfucking boy, and I am black. I said black. I am back with the gym vlog. All right, y'all. So I am back with another vlog. I just got to the gym. Today's vlog is gonna be a little different. I'm at the busiest hour at the gym right now. I had to go get my hair cut, as you can see. I had to cut off the blonde. Um, But yeah, today's vlog is gonna be a little different. I got some shit I want to banter about, but I'm about to enter into the bathroom, so just give me a second. So, like I said, I am doing a vlog that's a little different today. Look at this get. So that's the water spout to where you get water from, right? It's broken. So now I gotta do this just to get water. So I gotta get all these commercial things, which is so fucking ghetto. But anyways, I'm gonna be doing a different vlog today. I'm gonna be talking about some of the shit that I was seeing on social media today that I want to banter about with y'all for Bubba's React. And yeah. So again, this is going to be a Bubba's React episode slash gym workout. I was at work today and just reading a whole bunch of shit on social media, and I wanted to try something new, like while I'm out in public and just be able to talk about shit. So if y'all can, if y'all will, vibe with me, go ahead. But anyways, let's get this shit started. I'm not gonna call this a vlog. This is Bubba's React, okay? I don't want to confuse y'all, especially when y'all look at this shit and be like, which is it? Is it a vlog or is it Bubba's React? I don't understand. Like, you need to be more clear about what this is. Like, I know how some of y'all is. Anyways, I haven't did a Bubba's React in a while, and so I figured, why not just do it now versus sitting at home on my chair, just talking about this shit. But if y'all fuck with your boy, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Please give me a thumbs up, like this video, do all those good things, because all that shit gets me out there in the algorithm, and also it's free. And who doesn't like free 99? Like, come on now. But yeah, let's get this shit started. All right, y'all. So, I don't know if y'all heard about this fucking new trend, like dating trend. God forbid people can't do anything without turning something into a fucking hashtag. Like, I don't fucking understand why. I don't understand why. But I guess this new trend is called flowering, uh, which I thought it was some gardening shit at the time. Like, I'm like, oh, this is for the gardeners out there, you know what I'm saying? The garden boys and girls, you know? I thought I thought somebody was trying to find some love at the farmer's market or some type shit, because what the fuck is wildflowering? But anyways, I was reading this article, and wildflowering is a new trend, and basically, you know, it's all about dating with intention and allowing things to, like, develop naturally and organically, not forced or whatever. And pretty much AKA fucking, go with the flow, because that's really what that is. uh I really don't understand it. Like, I get the intentions of it, I get the intentions of it, but like, why? Because I mean, I get the concept, I really do get the concept of what they're saying, but baby, that's just going with the flow and getting to know each other. It's just like, why do we need a campaign to date? It feels like that with a lot of fucking shit nowadays. And maybe I'm just getting old, but it feels like every fucking group of people need, like, some level of, they need something to, like, feel like they belong. It's weird. Like, I don't get it. It just like feels like at this point we're just making up words and terms to go with shit that kind of already exist, like orbiting something like breadcrumbing. And the thing is, breadcrumbing is like a fucking is a term. So I can't say breadcrumbing. Breadcrumbing is a real term. So scratch that. But like what's next? Photosynthesis, like flash bombing, like what? Like what is next? Wildflowering, like that just sounds fucking weird and crazy. And at this point, I just feel like people do things because they want to feel seen and feel like they exist. And it's why? Why do we have this? I don't think we need it. At this point, y'all just making up shit. I mean, honestly, when you listen to the term, I get it. I really do fucking get the term. Go with the flow. It's go with the flow. That's really what the fuck that shit is. But I mean, is people even dating, you know, intentionally these days? And I know I talk about dating a lot. I talked about it on my first episode of my podcast. And it's the truth. Like, are people dating intentionally nowadays, anyways? And I feel like people come up with new terms and shit just to like, you know, avoid certain things. Because reading the article and then reading some people's experiences about it when I got on Twitter and or X or whatever you want to call it, and started looking at people's experience and their feelings about using the word. I feel like people like there's a difference between I need to flesh this out. There's a difference between, getting to know someone and avoiding commitment. I think that's the biggest difference there. Is like you can get to know somebody, but also there's people who avoid commitment. Because I feel like there's a lot of people out here who are like, you know, in these dating streets, I would call it, is that they want all the benefits of a relationship, but don't want the commitment of a relationship. And whether what that relationship may be, whether it's poly, open, monogamous, trinogamous, whatever. I feel like when it comes to a relationship, like people want the benefits of a relationship, but not the commitment part of it. And I think that's what makes things so frustrating when people just know they're not really ready for a relationship. Just say what it is. You want to fuck. Like, what's so wrong with just saying I want to fuck? You ain't gotta, beat around the fucking bush about it. But anyways, let's hop off topic of that. I do want to talk about something that I also been paying attention to, and I was gonna make a reaction to is this whole trend about our the man loneliness, epidemic conversation that I see so much on social media these days, and it has me wondering about this in a lot of different ways, especially because I'm a man and I'm a gay man, and there's often times where I've felt lonely a lot, you know, and relationship wise, but I see it a lot on the internet, and I see a lot of people talking about how, and it's a lot of that shit is the manosphere, the manosphere type conversations where it's, Andrew Tate and all these guys talking about it. And it's so weird because I even see men who are in relationships like reposting and retweeting and doing all the whatever on the internet, just sharing the shit. And like, you know, for some reason, like, feeling, relating. I don't know why I was trying to use a big word, but relating to the content. And so they were like, posting it or reposting it. And I think like the question that I have in my head about it is like, are men, really lonely, or are they isolating themselves? Like, it's always one of the two things. You know, and that's a question for myself. uh, but I think it's both. I think that there are some men who are just lonely and don't have good social skills, socially awkward, don't know how to make friends, don't have friends, just, had a upbringing most of their lives where that's just who they are, they can't help it. And then I do think that there are men out there who isolate themselves too, because I think, especially men who want to date, you know, whether it's gay or straight, for straight men, I would say there's this like high expectation of, you know, what they want in a woman. Like it's so weird, like having conversations with my straight friends and they tell me about, you know, I want a woman that's like this. I want a woman that does this. I want a woman that does that. And it's like, can you actually, like, what the fuck do you bring to the table to want a woman like that? Like, you working a dead end job, you know, and I know I'm not trying to get into, the material things of it all, but it's like you can't have high expectations of somebody when you don't even have good standards for yourself. Some of y'all don't even wash your booty hole. Yeah, because straight men don't clean their booty hole. Uh, but yeah, it's just like, how do you have these high expectations of someone and you just don't, And for the gay dudes, don't get me started on the gay men. For gay men, it's just I be out here fucking, and I'm one of them. I'm one of them that be out here fucking, and it feels like every fucking scene that you go to has to have a sex party. Uh, it seems like you gotta do drugs everywhere. Like why do you have to party at every fucking bar or club or every weekend? Why can't you just hang out and paint and drink wine or something? Go to a movie, like, and I know that there are men out there who do that, but I'm saying, like, find something new, dig deeper into yourself to find out, like, what's going on with you internally, why you feel so lonely. Like, I think there's a lot to go with that. um at least that's how I see it when it comes to shit like that. I mean, in my head, that's how I feel. But I also think, like, is social media, replacing community? Like, people don't know how to make friends in real life anymore. You know, like, I think that's why you have all these fucking groupthink groups where everyone gets together and they're making like these little cliques and little groups and doing things that just, that's why people, that's why the manosphere exists. Because I think people get online and they're searching for their community. They're looking for their groupthink. They're looking for someone to connect to intimately, and a lot of the times that shit can be dangerous. I'm not saying that social media is not a good place to find friends, because I have tons of online friends that I've never met ever, that I've been talking to since 2009. You know, I got a buddy that lives out in Chicago who I literally have been talking to since 2012. Like literally since 2012, and it's 2016 or 20, and it's 26, and I've been talking to him since then. So I got a bunch of online friends that I have really close relationships with. So I get why it's easy to make community online. It really is. But I feel like, especially when you look at like the manosphere, I'm gonna keep saying that, is that shit can be dangerous. And I've watched so many men get groomed into believing, this is how they're supposed to live their life because of what some random ass, wannabe alpha fuckmouth on the internet is saying about how this person is supposed to live their life. Like, no, you don't want to be like that person. Like, find yourself. Find yourself, you know? Uh, but that's just how I feel about that. But Another thing too, like I just want to know if anybody out there even just making friends anymore. Like, do people actually hang out and talk to people and get to know people and like truly get to know people and be friends? Even when it comes to dating and stuff like that, you want to, you want to see if I don't know. I got off topic there. I'll start over. Five, four, three, two, one. But I also feel like, is people even making friends anymore? Like, do people actually like make friends? You know what I'm saying? And I know it's hard. It's really hard to make friends and to find friends, especially in our adult ages. Um, but I think that's a good way to date somebody is to be friends with someone and then, you know, eventually it can go somewhere else. Uh, I told my friend, as of recently, uh, when it comes to dating in general, I don't want to just date somebody and have sex with somebody. actually want to make connections. I think it makes sex so much better. And just because I want to make a connection, it's not just to have sex. It's to be vulnerable, to feel good with them, to love them. It's a good feeling. So I think it's very important how you are intentional with your friendships. And there's all different types of friendships. So that's just how I feel about it. Speaking of the manosphere, did y'all see that motherfucking shit with Lil Boosie on the internet? Of course, it's Pride Month, so Lil Boosie have to show his motherfucking ass, which I just think is weird. It feels like anything gay or whatever, like we just gonna do it. So first things first, earlier in the month, you know, um, earlier in the month of Pride, uh, Lil Boosie showed his ass on the internet because he was mad that Caleb Williams, a guy that plays in the NFL now, um, I forgot what team he plays for, but he's on the Madden cover with his fingernails painted, and it's become this big controversy. And of course, he was the first one to speak out about it. And in the comments, it's just filled with rhetoric of homophobia. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, should I start it that way? Because at the end of the day, nigga, is you cool? Little Boosie, is you cool? You sitting here talking about, man, the kids look up to you, man. Come on, man. Listen to this shit.
Fingernails painted on, Martin. Young boys look up to you, bro. Shaking my head. This is the example you set for them. Players should grab your ass in the locker room and call you Carrie every time they see you. You want respect from your teammates and your hands look like they bitch nails at home? Shaking my head. Who of you would thought that this would be on the mag cover? I feel sorry for these kids.
Like, seriously, who wants to go to a motherfucking Boosie swimming party? It's gonna be nothing but thug life type niggas, motherfucking hood rats, thieves, robbers, gang members. Like, I wouldn't have a good time at a party like that. I don't want to hang out with motherfucking Boosie and his motherfucking low life friends. Like, nigga, please. And if that message is real, to the trans woman who did that, what the fuck? Pick yourself up, friend. What the fuck is wrong with you? You know that Boosie is homophobic, transphobic. Like, grow up. Why? Why would you even want to attend some shit like that? I really don't understand why you want to attend some motherfucking shit like that. Knowing Boosie is homophobic, transphobic, and all the phobics. Like, why the fuck would you want to attend something like that? Ain't no motherfucking ain't I don't even get the appeal of it. And then on top of that, just thinking about the message itself, we're gonna be checking Apple Adams at the door. For what? Everybody has an Apple or Adam's apple, right? Everyone has one. And it does not determine sex or gender. Some people's are bigger than others. And on top of that, nowadays, to get, to make it look more feminine, a lot of trans women will get it shaved. There's procedures for that now. So, what the fuck are you talking about? This is what happens when you stay in the projects for too long and you don't let people, teach you about, you know, anatomy in our bodies and things like that and biology. Like, some of y'all really are like living Sambo characters. Like how white people look at y'all as being idiotic and stupid and retarded. Like some of y'all really live that type of life, and I just don't understand it. Like why? Like I really don't understand. Like get it together, y'all. Like y'all too old to be thinking like this. Like I get it too. Like you don't like you have your preference. Everyone has a preference, right? Everyone wants what they want, but the rhetoric that you're talking about is just crazy to me. And I'm sorry. A friend of mine always told me just because someone's homophobic doesn't mean that they're gay, blah, blah, blah. He always like kind of pushed that in my head. But at the end of the day, I just feel like if you are consistently and constantly always talking about a certain group of people on the internet, call a spade, gay, 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 or bisexual. But one of the things, because there's no reason to sit on the internet and talk about this one group of people over and over and over and over. I just don't get it. But anyways, y'all, I am finished working out. I'm finna hit the sauna right quick before I go home. It's a bunch of fucking people in here too. I actually might not do that today. It's a bunch of motherfuckers actually, so I'm probably not gonna do that. Uh, just make sure y'all hit that thumbs up for me. Like, share, subscribe. This is my first time doing a little gym Bubba's React episode. I'm actually excited about doing this. My podcast is under the way, so please make sure y'all listen to that, tune into it bi-weekly on multiple streaming platforms. So please make sure y'all tune into that, listen to that. But yeah, again, make sure y'all hit that thumbs up, like, share, and all the good things. Comment as well, and banter with your boy. All right, so I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Peace.